For countries, we will then look at the time when the country was being born, so to speak, right? Then we have the chart to read. Like Singapore, we have our National Day. We can form that chart to then read into the future to see what kind of luck cycle we're in right now, what kind of energy pattern that we're in right now, and how that impact the country, the government, and the people in the country. We take the country's Independence Day, when it was being announced in 1965, on the 9th of August at 10 a.m. So this actually forms a BaZI chart for Singapore. So if you look at it, Singapore was considered born on what we call the wood day. But then August being the autumn time, when I look at this chart, it has got plenty of wood element, but autumn time is when matter energy is strong. So in reference, right, if you look at matter energy to wood element, this represent discipline, this represent reputation, this represent recognition. And then the interesting part is in the hour element, we also have a matter element that represent being able to be bold, being able to take risks, being able to be leading, in that sense. So the nice thing about the Singapore chart is between the year and the month, we have this monkey element in the month, because the August is actually the monkey month. And we were actually independent in the year of the snake. That's why last year it was our 60th birthday. A chart like this, in the first half, we have the monkey and the snake element that actually brings a lot of movement and changes, and this movement and changes also talks about the landscape, as in migrants, as in all these changes where more foreigners coming into Singapore, which is true at that time. So this is what actually forms Singapore. And then if we look at it, this year being the horse year, when fire energy is so intense, is this chart going to love the fire energy? And the answer is yes, because it's in the autumn time. So Singapore welcomed the fire energy. The fire energy means having more, we call output, because Singapore is being represented by the wood element. So wood produces fire. So when fire comes in, it means there will be a lot of changes going on, there will be a lot of activities going on, there will be a lot of very passionate ideas going on, or heated arguments going on, or changes in short, and very fast changes that we're talking about. So this form of energy is interesting, but what is more interesting is when the horse element comes in, it actually has a very nice frame that combines with the hour and the day that gives you this framework where we call the entire summer energy. All right. So this also means whatever that's happening in Singapore between our government and other countries, you're going to see more alliances, you're going to see more network, you're going to see more connectivity, a lot of all this relationship, fostering relationship going on, which is fantastic.